Hello and welcome to the Saving Money Show with me, your host Sean. If you find any information in today's show informative, please hit the lovely like button. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Today we're talking about NAT, and before you go, oh no Sean, not another tanker video, I'm doing it because one of the subscribers asked me a few questions, and when you, as you probably realise by now, when one of you guys comments and asks me something, I will do my best to research it and look it up. So let's have a look. It was hanging around the £4.450 mark, and the question was, are institutions suddenly going into NAT? The biggest institution in NAT is BlackRock. Now, BlackRock have 5% holding in it, and according to the paperwork that's declared, that was the same amount they had at the end of Q4 last year. Now, they do only have to let people know how much they hold at the end of each quarter. They do, so they could have increased their holding, but so far as we know, they still only hold the same. So it seems to me as if BlackRock are holding it to offset their oil stocks, and they could have picked that up at any time in the past when it was low. There's nothing to suggest otherwise. Now, I have had a couple of questions, such as the $12 million loss that they are supposed to have had. Now, analysts are saying that these tanker stocks have lost $12 million. I've looked into it, and apparently when a company they had a hedge bet and lost $12 million on it, and whenever you make a loss on a hedge, companies are supposed to declare that. The thing is, they made $12 million from their customers in the same quarter, but because the analysts don't understand their accounting, they're just seeing the loss. Either that, or because I said before, the analysts have contracts with other companies which are counterproductive to the tankers, i.e. oil stocks, and if they're not contracted to tankers stocks, then they're not going to big up the tanker stocks. They're going to big up the oil stocks, which are the companies that are paying their wages. And the thing is with that, it creates fake news, as Donald Trump would say, because although they did lose the 12 million in the hedge bet, they gained it with their customers, so they broke even, and they will continue making money. There was also someone who said there was a disparity of a $2 million on the books. I covered that in a previous video where they had to pay an insurance against certain things, and they they have to pay that, because otherwise it will cost them a lot more in the long run if they don't. It's like if you're a landlord and you're paying insurance and everything's fine for years and years, and then that one time you get a tenant smashes up the place and then leaving, owing your rent, you then get asked, why didn't you have landlord insurance? Now, again, the analysts will be flagging that up, but they won't be flagging up the fact that all this is offset by the gains they'll be making. Anyway, the gains you could be making is by using a free trading platform instead of a paid for platform, or a platform where you pay to trade. Unmeasurable. I have, these past month where I changed over to the free trading platforms, 90% of my trades wouldn't have occurred if they was on my paid for platform, purely because it gave me the freedom to pick up small shares with small amounts of shares with what was left over from my balance. You know, a share here, a share there, and it all adds up. Now, and fractional shares as well. And when you don't have to pay that 8, 10, 12 pounds trading fee, when you don't have to pay that £20 a month platform fee, you know, you can put that money into a share. As I said before. Anyway, if you want a link to it, they're down below in the description, where you can get a free share for signing up. Anyway, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you soon in another video. Goodbye.